My life before meeting Terry at home was kind of difficult. Like, my mom was going through cancer and I didn't really have a father figure in my life. My mom, she thought Big Brothers Big Sisters was a good chance for me to have that.
My wife Sherry had been a big sister for about 15 years, I believe. There were occasions where she encouraged me to become a big brother. Well, 3.5 years ago or so, Josette was talking to Sherry and said there was a boy over here that was in need of a big brother. And another thing that she confided in us was that his mother was dying of stage 4 cancer, which really hit me in the heart because I lost my mother when I was 14. So I thought if there is anyone that can be a big brother to this young man, then it should be me. The first time I met Carson, I went over to their house, met his grandma. I looked over and there was this goofy looking kid sitting down with a cheesy look on his face, and I knew right away that that was going to be my little brother and we were going to have a great time.
I felt excited. He was funny. He's also a Packers fan.
I've been a Packers fan ever since I was 7 years old, and I believe that's about the same time he became a Packers fan.
He enjoys basketball and baseball.
Now, Carson didn't love baseball, but Terry said, I can fix that.
I was really excited and knew I was going to have fun.
The best times that I have with Carson are just our one-on-one times where maybe we're driving in the car and talking.
We go to Tin Caps games.
A couple Indianapolis Colts games.
Watch the Packers games.
Different excursions around the state.
Went to Connor Prairie.
Saw a calf being born, which was kind of cool.
Getting to meet Brett Favre and Terry Bradshaw.
Throwing the football around.
High school games for football.
One of the funniest stories that I've had with Carson, when I would pick him up to go to the games, his grandmother would always be reminding him to wear his jacket.
I always told Carson, grab a jacket, don't you think you need one? And you know, he was the big boy.
He would fuss back with her saying he didn't need a jacket.
He did learn his lesson, I believe.
We went to a game a couple of years ago.
I didn't think it was going to be that cold because it wasn't really cold when I got off the bus. And so she told me to bring a jacket and I didn't.
It was cold, windy, and rainy. And he showed up in a pair of shorts and a shirt. And that was it.
About 10 minutes into the first quarter, I realized it was really cold.
It was freezing during the course of that game, and at halftime, luckily for him, they were selling Warsaw jackets over by the concession stand, so I bought him a jacket.
I know Terry cares about me because he helps me, he cares about my grades, he wants me to succeed in life.
I've seen a big growth in Carson. Manners, for one thing. I see where Carson will put others before him. And Terry and Sherry are so gracious. I mean, they've had my granddaughter and I over, and they very much include you.
It was his birthday, and we all gathered up and got a big family picture, and so that's what really made me feel like I was family.
You know, people have asked me why our littles are included in our family pictures. The answer is simple. They're our family.
Me and my mom were like best friends. She helped me with a lot, and we did a lot together. One night, she kept throwing up, and we didn't know why, so we went to the hospital, and we found out she had cancer. I asked him how he felt about when his mom passed away, and he said that he was really sad and he didn't want her to go, and that's how I felt.
So one evening, Carson had a hard time sleeping because he was thinking about her. But he used to always come in and curl in bed with me, and we'd talk about it and everything, and he'd be okay. But Terry talking to him, I think, helped him to handle it a little bit better and by himself.
He told me if I ever need to cry or something, to let it out. If I ever need to talk to him, I could talk to him about it. When I grow up, he's going to be a part of my life through everything.
I think Carson has found a true friend.
Every kid should have a big brother because bigs make a big impact on kids, and he's helped me through so much.
When I was in the workforce, one of my better friends in the company was also one of the better salesmen. And the manager asked this fellow, "What makes you so successful?" And he said, "I found that in this field, most people don't show up."
Carson, don't forget your jacket.
So he said, just show up, and then after that, everything will take care of itself. So if you were to ask me, what is the one thing that people can do if they want to become a big brother, big sister, I would just say to them, just show up. Just show up.